gate. Choose the straight gate. In every aspect of our lives, we will be confronted with making choices. We also need to understand that it is the choices that we sometimes make that will determine the quality of the life that we live. Choices are individual things. Each person has been given the right to choose things or make decisions in their lives based upon their preferences. Preferences mean what you are attracted to, what you like or dislike. It also, our choices should be based upon what is right and what is wrong. I've been wrestling, not so much to speak as far as wrestling, but the lack of a choice of another word. I've been contemplating and asking questions about why people live lives in the manner sometimes in which they do. A lot of times people will question whether a person was born a certain way. And in fact, I don't want to get too deep with it, but that God created them with the habits and sometimes even the desires that they had. And I believe, excuse me, just from my personal belief and how God works and how I have studied and what I've read, that God gives us the free will to choose. And I think as we grow, as we from babes to adulthood, we really, when you come into this world, you don't know what you like or what you don't like because you haven't experienced anything. Amen. But you feed the baby some milk, and the baby will like milk. Amen. And then the baby grows up, and you start feeding them a little bit of some green stuff, and all of a sudden they don't like the green stuff. And, amen. So I think as we go through life, and as one progresses through life, one begins to choose what they like and what they don't like. Amen? And then they start basing their decisions on their preferences. Why do I like blue? And you might like green. It's because of what I prefer, because I think I look good in blue. And you think you look good in green. Am I making sense to you? It's your preference. It's what you choose because it's based on your desires. It's based on what makes you feel good. It's based on what you think even makes you look good. And it's also based on sometimes what other folks has put in your mind. Amen. When you dress in that blue and they tell you, girl, you look good in blue. I guarantee you're going to put something on blue some other time. Amen. Because we like to be flattered or given encouragement. So, choices in life. But I want to caution all of us today that we make our own decisions. Amen. Don't let other folks choose things for you in your life. Why? Because with every choice we make, there are going to be some type of consequences. Amen? They're going to either be good or they're going to be bad. The consequences will either be a negative or they will be positive, because the principle is that for every action there has to be a reaction. So in this passage today, our text, Jesus is confronting individuals with making a choice for the path that they will take, the path that they will choose for living their lives, what direction you're going to go in your life, what it is that you're going to do with your life. And he gives you, he let us know that it's a choice. Jesus tells us that you could choose one of two directions. They're different for our lives. You can choose one that will lead you in the right way, or you can choose one that leads you in the wrong way. And Jesus put it to us this way. He says that there is a straight gate, a narrow way, and there is a wide gate or a broad way. But each of these different directions that you might choose for your life will cause you to end up with different results. Can I take my time? Because I need the young people to understand that you can either choose to work hard and get your education and put in the time and the study, or you can and make good grades and get into a good school or get some scholarships. You can choose to just do enough in school to get by and just be enough to get out and get a job or do whatever it is that you think you can do. You can choose to get a job and an education and make a decent living and don't have to worry about being guilty about how it is that you earned it, and you can enjoy your life. Or you can choose the easy way and decide that you're going to follow those who might be on the corner selling drugs and slipping from the police, and even though they might make it quick, it doesn't stay long. Amen? But each of these directions, each of these paths that Jesus shared with us lead to different results. He tells us that the wide gate, the broad way, simply leads to destruction. It is described as being the easy way. Amen. You don't have to put much effort in following it because it's broad, it's wise, and because of this, many people will choose to travel along this path in life. Many people will try to choose the easy way. Many people will try to flim-flam their way. Many people will try to cheat their way. Many people will try to take advantage of older folks in order to make their way. But it's not going to end up in the way that they expect. Jesus said that the other choice is a straight gate, which is a narrow way. But if you choose that path, the end result is you will have life. The way is described as the hard way because of its difficult path. Because every now and then you're going to have to bear some burdens. Every now and then you're going to have to shed some tears. Every now and then on that straight and narrow way, you're going to have some heartaches and you're going to have some pain. Because of this fact, because of the difficulties, there are few people who will find it, who will choose it. But Jesus encouraged us in this text to choose the straight gate, to enter in and follow a narrow way, and thereby enjoy life more abundantly. Well, the question is, how does a person come to the point at the crossroads of life in which they must choose what is best decision, what is the best direction you're going to choose for your life? Well, I come to encourage you today that no one should ever try to take the easy way. Don't try to take shortcuts. You got to choose the disciplined way in life. When it comes time for a decision, we got to take time to consider all aspects of our choices. Somebody has a saying that 20/20 vision is good when you done reach the end of the road. In other words, a lot of folks, when they get in trouble, will say, if I had it to do all over again, I would have chosen a different path. Am I right about it? Anybody in here can be a witness today. But 2020 vision is hindsight. If I could do it over again, I would do it not my way, but God's way. Well, how do you help me, Pastor, with making the right choice? Young people, I stopped by this morning to try to help you make the right choices for the directions that you will take in life. And I want you to understand that everything in life has two aspects, and you got to consider both of the aspects. You got to first look at how it looks at the moment. In other words, how does it look right now? And then you got to consider the second aspect. Well, how it's going to look further on down the road. Anybody with me? Have you ever had to make a decision, but all you can see is how it looks right now? But I just to know that with the Lord on your side, with Jesus in your life, He will give you another aspect that involves your decision. He'll let you know how it will look further on up the road. In other words, what will the end be? Well, let me let you know this, that the easy way, the shortcuts will always look inviting in the beginning, and the hard way will look as if it is unattractive. But the only way to make the right choice in life is not to look at how it is in the beginning, but try to figure out what it's going to look like in the end. I wish I had a witness, somebody to know that I might not have started out with it being easy. I might not have started out with everything going my way. When I got on this Christian journey, folks used to talk about me. They might call you everything but a child of God. When you started out, those friends you used to have, they didn't want to be your friends anymore. When you start out, anybody, you might not have anybody trying to encourage you, but you got to keep on keeping on, because further on up the road, it's going to get a little better. When you start school, when you go to college, in the beginning, it might not be easy, but the further you go, the easier it's going to get. Am I right about it? The hardest step is the first step. Can I get a witness? The hardest step to make with the Lord is the first step. But once you make up your mind, I'm going to make the first step, the second step will be easy. If it starts out rough, somebody say it got to get better before it gets what? Worse. Am I right about it? So young people, if it looks easy, it's probably not the right choice. If it looks like it's a shortcut, and you're going to get there quick, it's probably not the right choice. If everybody's copying, if everybody's cheating on the test, it ain't the right choice. The only way to make the right choice is to try to figure out how it's going to look in the end. Jesus said many people will choose the wide gate because it looked good in the beginning. It was easy in the beginning. Everybody was on your side. The honeymoon went on for a long time. Amen? Marriage. Oh, can I talk? It's good in the beginning. Am I right about it? It's easy. Anybody up here know what I'm talking about? Well, the first year, somebody said, well, it was good, but as it got harder as we went on. Well, let me tell you about the folks that stayed together. The ones that stuck it out was the ones that when they got started, it was time that they might not have food on the table. I don't know if I'm talking to anybody today. When you started out, you might not know how you're going to pay your light bills. When you started out, it might not have been enough money to go around. But as the Lord blessed you, as you stayed together, it got better. Am I right? Somebody say every day with Jesus is sweeter than the day before. But Jesus said it'll look easy in the beginning. But at the end of the road, there's going to be destruction. At the end of the road, there's going to be trouble. At the end of the road, there'll be heartache and pain. He said there'll be many that will choose that way, but they will end up in destruction. But he said the straight gate, the hard way. Every now and then you'll be the traveler, because in the beginning it's going to be rough, but in the end you're going to reach heaven's goal. In the beginning, you're going to have a cry sometimes, but in the end, the Bible said, God shall wipe the tears from your eyes. Am I right about it? In the beginning, you might get your name scandalized, but in the end, God will call you by your name. In the beginning, you might have to leap a mighty tears. You might have to walk the floor all night long. But in the end, God's going to give you rest from your labor. Ain't that all right? Well, Jesus said, choose you the straight gate. Enter in at the straight gate. Don't take the wide way. Don't take chances. Don't take the shortcut, because destruction is at the end. Enter in the straight gate, because the straight gate is a narrow way. You can't do everything you think you're big enough to do. Mama might be strict, Daddy might be strict, but in the end, it's going to work out for your good. Don't try to do everything that everybody else is doing. I heard somebody say one day that they went to their mama and asked their mama, could they go to a party on Friday night? And the mama said, you can't go. But the young girl or the young boy said, mama, everybody gonna be there. But mama said, no, everybody ain't gonna be there, cause you Everybody, Christians, understand today that you aren't everybody. Just because everybody is doing it doesn't mean you have to do it. Young ladies, just because everybody else is doing it doesn't mean you got to do it. Young men, just because everybody else is doing it doesn't mean you got to do it. Somebody say you ain't everybody. Y'all learn that. You're not everybody. You're your own individual self. And when somebody tries to lead you to do something contrary to what you have been taught and what you know is right, let them know, I am not everybody. Same person said it, that same people. If everybody going down to Charleston, what is that, the Ravenel Bridge? And you got a crowd of folks lining up to jump off the Ravenel Bridge. Are you going to do it just because everybody's doing it? No, you got to realize I ain't everybody. If you want to jump, jump. But I ain't everybody. I ain't jumping. Jesus says everybody going to be choosing that broad road. Church, we're not everybody. We are somebody. And God has made us who we are. And God says, stay on the straight path. Stay on the right road. I'm on the right road now. I'm going to stay on the right road. Well, preacher, you done told me which it is, but tell me how to get there. How do I get on the right road? Well, you got to follow Jesus. Amen. I'm glad that in this Christian life, I don't have to blaze my own path. Can I tell you something? You don't have to figure it out on your own. Jesus said, just follow me. In other words, Jesus is the straight gate. Jesus is the narrow way. And he tells us in the Word that I'm the door. He said, by me, if any man enter in, he shall be saved and shall go in and out and find pasture. He said, the thief comes but to steal, kill, and destroy. But I come that you might have life and have it more abundantly. I want you to know that if you choose Jesus, you have choose the right way. You have choose the right gate. Am I right about it? Anybody up in here, have you said that I decided to follow Jesus? I decided that Jesus is the way that I want to go. I decided to deny myself and take up the cross and follow Jesus. I decided I'm going to travel the narrow way. I decided to make Jesus my choice because Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man can come to the Father but by me. Jesus is the way. If you choose to follow Jesus, he will never lead you astray. If you choose to follow Jesus, he'll make ways out of no way. If you choose the right path, the right path is Jesus. The right way is Jesus. The straight gate is Jesus. The narrow way is God's way. And if you want to live in this world, in this life, the abundant life, it is in Jesus. And if you want to live in the world to come, everlasting life, it is in Jesus. Jesus is the straight gate. Young folks, choose Jesus. Don't let nobody lead you astray. Follow going to church. I don't care what nobody tells you. I don't care how anybody puts the church down or put folks down in the church. You choose the right way. You do what's best for you. You choose what you know is going to enhance your life. Don't worry about the naysayers. You choose to come to church. You choose to work for the Lord. You choose to obey your parents. You choose to do what is right. Because in the end, your life will depend, as far as the quality that you live, on the decisions that you make. Some of us now are paying, amen, for some what? Choices we made. Whatever reasons, whatever led us to it. Mama could tell us, Daddy could tell us, but we made them anyway, right? And somebody used to say, what? If you make your bed, what you gotta do? Lay in it. But thanks be to God, He can smooth it out for you. Ain't that all right? We might have made some bad choices in life. But ain't God all right? Hasn't He made a way? Hasn't He smoothed your path? Hasn't He taken some of the lumps out of the mattress? Yes, He has. Because why? You chose to follow Him. And when you chose to follow Jesus, He gave you a new path in life. Amen? That same old road you used to walk, you don't walk that road anymore. That same old way you used to go, you don't go that way anymore. That same life you used to live, you don't live it anymore. Why? Because you made Jesus.
I am yours.